Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, we are talking all things roommates. Now, a renter in London has gone viral for a long list of demands in his search for a future roommate. Now, some of the requirements are as follows. You have to be out of the apartment from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays.
Yeah.
No cooking before 8:30 a.m. No phone calls, watching movies, or laughing past 11 p.m. People who bake aren't allowed. The list goes on.
What?
So our question is, have you ever had a roommate, and what was it like? All I can think of is single white female. Any horror stories to pass along?
That's
Well, that's the extreme, but we're going to a little extreme.
Yeah.
When you were in college, you
In
must have
college, oh yeah.
Now,
And you fill out a questionnaire
Right.
to kind of to match up, and it was like, you know, I don't smoke, you know, that sort of lifestyle
Sure.
that you lead. Are you a morning person, night person, that sort of
Did
thing.
you-
And you hope too. It's a crapshoot,
Right.
to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest. It is, because you fill out that form, but you don't know who else is filling out the form or who's lying or whatever.
Right.
I lucked out. I had some really good roommates
So
in
you
college.
didn't know the person beforehand? Because I know some
Nope.
kids will go away, like if you're going to URI, you've gone to school and you may have gone to high school with the person before, so you kind of have some idea.
Yeah.
Of who
I knew
you're gonna
people
get.
that did that, both males and females.
Right.
Some it worked out perfectly. Others they never spoke to each other again.
Because it can get really bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just plus two, college is a time where you just kind of branch off and you start to grow in different circles, and
Yeah.
for whatever reason, maybe you kind of grow apart or get closer. I was very fortunate. I had roommates that were great, especially my first year, that I was friendly with. I wasn't, you know, the best friends with, but we all got along. You know, it was really great. We could also get our work done and everything.
Because you got to have, you're in such a small space, whether it's in college
and
or...
I was in a triple.
Yeah. You know, you got
So
a small...
there were 3 of us in the room.
That's a lot of people in tight quarters, and even if you're looking for a roommate for an apartment, you've got to have respect for the other person. You got to be clean. Like, don't leave your stuff every place, because that will drive me berserk.
Well, or if you want to have your mess in your own room, like kind of clothes everywhere. If it's in your own room, you shut the door, whatever. But I think in community spaces, you have to be respectful and appreciative of what's going on. Clean up your own dishes, put your own things away, you know, be mindful that that space is shared by, you know, multiple people or maybe just one other person. I think a deal breaker for me, like going off of this list, that's to the extreme. I think I'm sorry to say it, a very strong odor.
Yeah, don't stink.
Would deter me. If I'm gonna have applicants come in, I want to know what's going on. And the smoking thing would really get to me.
Yeah, that smoking thing, I wouldn't want that at all.
Yeah.
But would the don't stink be like right at the top?
Yes. No, I don't think it would be on the list. I think it would just be a personal thing.
I'm putting it on the list. Number one, don't stink.
You know if you've ever like sat next to someone on a bus or whatever it is, it's like sometimes, oof.
Oof is right.
You can't do anything about it.
And also, look, I get you're in college. In college is one thing, like you're coming home late. I understand it. But if I'm living with someone in an apartment and you're my roommate, don't come piling through the door at every hour of the night, right?
Right.
Because I need to sleep.
You have to be respectful.
Respectful for the other person.
Respect to the communal spaces.
Don't have all your friends over either all the time. Sometimes fun.
I think you're going into a different topic.
I may be going into a different
Maybe your
topic.
daughters have been having a friend or two over.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Brendan, what do you think? Have you ever had a roommate?
Guys, I gotta say, sharing a tight space with multiple people is not easy. When I put out an ad that I needed roommates for the tech center, I didn't know that this would be the result.
And you all fit right in that little box right there.
Wow.
Look at how that is.
So comfortably.
Is there any elbow room?
I don't know what to say, but you know, they're my roommates and I can't throw them out.
Right.
Well, all right, what do the people think? The 3 of us will do this together, I guess. The inimitable Gene Wiley Sadler chimes in first when it comes to the great roommate debate. With a slice of life, the only bad roommate I ever had was my ex-husband. Hey-oh! Josephine Slop. There's a 2-drink Dunkin' minimum this morning. Josephine Slop chimes in, adding some sage advice for living with someone. You both need to be on the same page and have respect. Personally, I need my space. I know the feeling this morning. And lastly, Andrew Easterly shares a horror story. Before freshman year, I put on the roommate preference form that I was non-athletic, a non-smoker, and liked to go to bed at 10. I got an ex-high school jock who smoked and stayed out until after after midnight. Oh, the horror, Andrew. Thanks, everyone. We love it when you chime in. That's right, all three of us appreciate it. See, this is the thing. I can't find my comb. I don't know where any... See, this is why I can't have roommates. Please leave your topics on that bus. Do I need a little touch-up? Thank you very much. What was your name again? It was on the application. I don't remember. Like and follow us, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All right. Come and knock on our door. All at the Rhode Show. Michaela, I just want to get some rest. Help me out.
All right. Well, I have a